Let's give it a shot. Well, the sheaves have all been brought, and the fields have washed away, and the palaces now stand where the coffins all were laid, and the times we see ahead were misplaced to rosy hues, for we don't wish to admit what it is we have to lose. Millennia incoming, the modern age is here. It sanctifies the future, it renders us with fear. So many theories, so many prophecies. Shit. Shit. Okay. Well, anyway, that was a good warm-up at least. That's what you get for trying to play Bad Religion acoustically. Alright, let's try something different. Well, my daddy left home when I was 3. Didn't leave much to Ma and me, just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Well, I don't blame him because he run and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought that it was quite a joke because it got a lot of laughs from lots of folk, and it seems I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd get red, and some guy'd laugh and I'd bust his head. I tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean, and my fist got hard and my wits got keen. I rolled from town to town to hide my shame. But I made me a vow to the moon and stars I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill the man that gave me that awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg in mid-July, just in town and my throat was dry. I thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. Had an old saloon on the street of mud, there at a table, dealing studs, sat the dirty mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother had had, and I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and thin and gray and old. I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? Now you're gonna die." Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down. But to my surprise, he come up with a knife and he cut off a piece of my ear. I busted a chair right across his teeth. He crashed through the wall and into the street, kicking and gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer. I tell you, I fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. Kicked like a mule and bit like a crocodile. I heard him laugh and I heard him cuss. He went for his gun, I pulled mine first. He sat there and stared at me. I saw him smile. He said, "Son, this world is rough, and if a man's gonna make it, he's gotta be tough." I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I give you that name and I said goodbye. I knew you'd have to either get tough or die. It's that name that helped to make you strong. He said, "Now you just fought one hell of a fight. I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now. Wouldn't blame me if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in your guts and spit in your eye, 'cause I'm the son of a bitch that named you Sue." I got all choked up, I threw down my gun, called him my pa, he called me his son. Come away with a different point of view. And I think about him now and then, every time I try, every time I win. And if I ever have a son, I think I'm gonna name him after you. Well, first time I've tried playing that in probably half a decade, but and go right into the next one. Well, it ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe, if you don't know by now. And it ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe, it'll never do anyhow. When your rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out your window and I'll be gone. Well, you're the reason I'm traveling on, but don't think twice, it's alright. And it ain't no use in a calling out my name, gal, like you never did before. And it ain't no use in a calling out my name, gal, I can't hear you anymore. I'm thinking, wondering, walking down the road. I once loved a woman, a child, I'm told. I gave her my heart, but she wanted my soul. Well, don't think twice, it's alright. Well, so long, honey, babe, where I'm bound, I cannot tell. But goodbye is too good a word, yeah. So I'll just kind of say fairly well. I ain't saying you treated me unkind. You could have done a hell of a lot better, but I don't mind. You just kind of wasted my precious time. Well, don't think twice, it's alright. Debating on doing that like Bob Dylan, but then I'd have to, you know.
But ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe.
Probably a good thing I didn't. All right.
I like Bob Dylan.
To each their own. So this is a song about losing one's virginity. Thank you. And how awkward it can be. So.
I met her in the 11th grade. She was already on some secret probation. A mother's nightmare, father's dream. She was Egyptian to me. Took me an hour just to get myself brave. I called her up at her mother's house. My voice was shaking. We were suspended on the line until she said, okay, fine. It was my first time being the one to choose. It was the hardest thing I ever had to do. We drove around Santa Monica, too young and broke to go into the places people go to. Not much was open. At 9 p.m. I took her home and we hung out. She knew a lot more about it than me. Took my hand and showed me things that wasn't guilty or dirty. It was tender, a little awkward, and I came. It was my first time. It was her third. I think we both did fine, but it got better after that. The Velvet Underground was playing heroin. That might sound inappropriate, but it's such a beautiful song. And we weren't doing It was my first time. I think she could tell, but she kept me home, and she taught me well.
Thankfully, my first time wasn't that dramatic. And it lasted, well, actually a bit shorter than that song did. Just being honest. It was outside, it was cold, I mean, shit. Okay. Anyway, I believe that when the Dead Sea Scrolls were found, the lyrics for this song were amongst them. I could be wrong, and I probably am. But it seemed like a good intro anyway.
You could tell I was no debutante. You asked me what's your pleasure, a movie or a measure. I'll have a cup of tea and we'll just keep on dreaming. Dreaming is free. Dreaming is free. I don't want to live on charity. Pleasure's real or is it fantasy? Real to real is where I want to be. People stop, they stare at me. We just walk on by and we'll just keep on dreaming. Dream, only for a little while. Dream, I'm walking through the turnstile. Never met her. Dream, only for a little while. Dream, I'm walking through the turnstile. Never met her. I'll never forget her. I sit back and watch the river flow. Sit back and watch the traffic go. Imagine something of your very own, something you could have at home. I'll have a cup of tea and we'll just keep on dreaming. Dreaming is free. Dreaming, dreaming is free.
Pulled that one out of my ass.
Cheesy, but not embarrassing.
What? Cheesy, but not
Real
embarrassing.
cheesy, but you busted it out. You did a great job. I like it.
I thought I heard cheesy, but not embarrassing. This whole fucking thing is embarrassing, lady. I mean, hell.
You did awesome. That's
Yeah, I sound better after several drinks, I'm sure. All right. Just a moment. Okay. Well, this song I think has gained a lot of popularity recently. I'm not sure if it's the right kind or not, but what the hell, people seem to like it, so.
he plays the guitar, I pick a banjo now. Oh no, country winds keep forgetting me now. I lost my money playing poker, so I had to up and leave. But I ain't turning back, living that whole life no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Walking through the South, out of Roanoke, I caught a trucker out of Philly, had a nice long toke. But he's heading west from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. Oh, I gotta get a move on fit for the sun. I hear my baby calling my name, and I know that she's the only one. If I die in Raleigh, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Hey, mama, rock me.
Better than Bob Dylan.
What was that?
Better than Bob Dylan.
That's kind of sad. But it's still a good job.
Guess can't please everyone. That's all right.
Hey, it was good. I agree that overall crowd of people like this, you did good.
No, the damage has been done. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Good awesome.
You know,
Just play.
no, you know, fuck that.
No, don't stop.
No, fuck it. Fuck it.